Hello and welcome, everybody. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV, and you know when you see that singing bowl in the middle of the screen, it's time for the Freakin Weekend Tarot Reading. That's right. Welcome, everybody, to the Freakin Weekend, and this Freakin Weekend is going to be for the 16th, 17th, and 18th of May. So welcome. Damn, we are just right on through it in May, and it's finally gotten warm here. In Western New York, you know, the time we only get 2 months of good weather. If we even want to say good weather, I'm afraid to say it, afraid to jinx ourselves. But it's been kind of rainy, you know, this whole April and May. So hopefully it gets its rain out so we can have a nice dry summer, you know. I don't know. It's getting warmer, and that's all that matters. So we've been waiting for this moment. So, welcome to the Freakin Weekend, everybody. This is where we get the vibe for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We keep it light. We're going to get some messages. We're going to use a couple different decks, but we're going to keep it real up in the feel, okay? So, let's put the singing bowl over here. We really don't have much to talk about. We don't have a lot of astrological stuff. This is kind of reiterating what we've been talking about the last few weeks for everybody collectively, and that is to take things in, slow down. Why is this ring light blinking? Why is it doing that? I'm so tired of that shit. There we go. Whatever. So, really taking things in, being grateful for where we're at right now. I know it's not where you want to be. I know you don't have what you want yet. But trust me, when you start to put out that vibration and frequency of gratitude, the universe has to respond in kind. That means it's got to respond. It's got to respond with gratitude and things to be grateful for. Try it. I mean, what's it like not being grateful for things? It's really an awful vibe to be in, because then you get jealous, then you get, envious. We don't want that. Nobody wants that. That's a horrible feeling. All right. So, take it in, like this moment, just take it in. I am so grateful that I'm here. I have a YouTube channel, and I have viewers that seek out my advice. Not my advice, but Spirit's advice. I'm very grateful for that I have a platform to do that. I'm very grateful for it. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for everything. I'm grateful for that candle. I'm grateful for that deck, the multiple decks on either side of me, everything, the space that I'm in, the body that I embody. It's all it takes. A few seconds of thinking that way will change your life. Mark my words. All right, so let's pick the first contestant on the Freakin Weekend, shall we? Thank you so much for being here, everybody. And who is it? It's Aries, first of the Zodiac. First on the Freakin Weekend. Hello, Aries. Let's get a message from your guides. This is from the Archangel Michael Sword of Light Oracle deck. Yeah. I like toggling between these. Ooh, all right. Okay, all right, okay. Aries. Number 28. Someone new is coming. Oh, okay. 8 plus 2 is 10. That's a payoff. An important new relationship is on the horizon. Open your mind and heart so that happiness can enter your life now. Okay. Again, open your heart. Oh my God, and look. I turned to the page where it said open your heart. Big message there, guys. Big message there. A message in the message. All right, let's get more description on this. As souls progress and evolve through the human existence, it takes more and more interactions with other souls to keep that evolution moving higher and higher. Because of that, the introduction of new people into your life has never been more important than it is right now. Someone new is about to enter your orbit, Aries. This may be the start of a romantic relationship. Someone previously unknown to you may catch you rather by surprise and bring a fresh flush of love and joy into your life. That'd be great, wouldn't it? This message can also represent your current partner. If that person has been on a path of growth or evolution, in short, they have become someone new in your life. This card may also herald an intimate friendship. This is a soulmate relationship that is platonic, but just as impactful as a romantic relationship would be. Your soul will likely recognize them as important right away since you have probably shared a past life with them. Whatever form the new relationship takes, what is so beautiful about this person is that your path will cross in such a way as to spotlight what each of you needs to learn to grow from each other right now. It'll probably be a joyous and joyful acquaintanceship, but it's also possible that this interaction is to help one or both of you heal from past challenges. Open your heart to new people today without expectation for what role they might play in your life. Accept them for who they are and don't hold back. As you grow spiritually through the relationship, you may find that someone new inside you too. Wow. And all it is opening your heart so that happiness can enter. All right. So someone new could be coming into your realm this weekend. You never know. You never, ever know, Aries. All right, let's get the vibe for this weekend. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. What do we got for Aries? What do we need to know? What's the vibe? Thank you so much for being here. Is that it? Yes. Wow, that was weird. Okay. Oof. All right, real quick. Some things have been shaken up, okay? Some of it has been necessary, but we don't need to focus on this. This is like lightning striking almost here, you know? We've got two kings. This is about using our maturity and strength this weekend for whatever has happened or could happen. All right? King of Swords cuts all cords. See, this is knowing that this too has a reason for happening. You're speaking your truth. You're pulling strength this weekend to make some change with the King of Wands. Definitely making some change here. Ushering in change. Pulling that strength after a rough week. That's what I'm saying. All right, we're going to use the Psychic Tarot for the Heart deck this weekend for everybody. I juggle between the Psychic Tarot and the Psychic Tarot for the Heart, but for some reason, the heart is very important this weekend. So let's see. Is that it? Yeah. Is that it? Okay. Daydreams and decisions. Thinking about stuff to do. Got to make a decision. Seek. The answers are within. This is a great time for you to ground this weekend, to really release the chaos of the week and just focus on success and growth. This is what this is leading to. 7, 8, 9. Another 8. Pay attention to that. Let's look at love. Let's look at love for Aries. What do we have? Weird. All right. What do we have? We got this new person coming. What kind of relationship is this bringing in? What could this be? Okay. Well, we have the Death and Rebirth card. So a lot of you Aries could have a relationship that ended here. Don't feel like you've been robbed of anything. Time, money, people, place, or things. No. Deceptive thoughts. No. Don't need that. what we need to do is be the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is cutting all cords. It's also standing up for yourself. It's speaking your truth too. There's a lot of communication going on here. Knight of Swords clarifies that by taking action through your words and moving forward here. Putting in the work, the time and energy into things that are only going to pay off for you. Pay attention to 777. This is a spiritual lesson somebody's coming into your life to teach you. And Ace of Swords, again, communication, message coming in, change is happening, and harmony. Could be spending some time at home, enjoying doing some things, finally getting those projects done, actually taking up the strength and doing it. This could be a good time to say, you know what? I'm releasing all this for the week. What a fucking week it has been. And I am putting the work into home, and I'm going to get some shit done. Okay? It could also be entertaining at home, but ground this weekend. Ground. Okay, let's get some messages of love and see what they add here. Integrity. Does this situation align with your morals and values? There's a thing that you're going to be thinking about here. Do I need all this chaos? Do I have to focus on the negativity here? Or can I just release it? I have the strength to do that. All right, friendship. This friendship is leading to more. For some of you, this new person could have been under your nose the whole time. You know what I mean? And some communication may be coming in for some of you. And a chemistry. The attraction you feel is mutual. So, again, the two kings could be also attracting energies there. You know what I'm saying? Interesting. Really interesting. That coffee tastes good. Let's get some cosmic insights. I haven't pulled this deck out in a while. Let's see what they got to add to this situation that's going on for this weekend. Okay. First one they want to show you is narcissist. Someone is too full of themselves. And I think that this goes right along with the chaos here. Right along with the chaos here. The deception, all of that, it's got to go. It's got to go. And that could be you heralding in that new experience to allow someone new coming in. And boy, does that change. Liar. Be careful of someone sneaky. Now, the Seven of Swords is also that energy of someone being sneaky. So watch yourself. Watch your back. Trust your intuition. Trust. And communicate. Huge message this weekend. Compromise, forgive, work it out. And some of you could be doing that. Not with the narcissist and the liar, though. Looks like you're doing some cleanup in your life. All right, let's get a closing message here. Interesting. I'm sorry you got to deal with that, Aries, but I think it's time, especially to open up to somebody new. All right, what do we got? That didn't feel right. Let's stack it again. Let's get a message from the Rebel deck. This is a little bit more spicier than normal decks, but I like the way it just fucking gets to the point. That project, that person, that idea is waiting. Get after that shit. The world has your back. Now, for some of you, it's just a matter of just moving forward. The strength, the inner strength, the communication, the making the change is all important for you this weekend. And making that change could be not focusing on the drama and letting it go. You know what I mean? But the world's got your back. Go after that shit, Aries, and deal with those narcissists and liars. You know, a lot of communication, and be careful with your communications. Be grounded. Say what you mean what you say. You know, there's a lesson to be learned here. But I just think you're going to kind of turn your back on all the drama and let it go and move on. And that's great for you, Aries. All right, that's going to do it for you this weekend. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to watch your full weekly tarot reading posted on Sundays. And if you'd like a personal tarot reading or astrology reading, I do both. You can do that in person or online. You can just click the link in the description and it'll bring you to my booking page, Aries. Get after that shit. Make the change. Drop all the bullshit that's happened this week and get some much needed peace and rest. All right, let's see who is next. Thank you, Aries. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Gemini. All right. My nose was itching. I hate that. Does that mean you're going to kiss a fool? Shit. All right, Gemini, there we go. There is your message for the week. And what is this? Deeper insights are at hand. Number 8. Your overall plan is good, Gemini, but the details need work. Reflect before moving on. Okay, so you can stay. You got some deeper insights at hand this weekend. So the plan is good. Details need some work. Reflect on it before moving forward, all right? Maybe you're thinking of traveling, doing something like that this weekend. Check the deets. The devil's in the details. Check those out. And then make the move, you know? All right, Gemini. Let's get your weekend vibe. Okay, wow. Wow, everybody's getting the 7 of Swords. Oh, boy. Yeah. All right, so... Look at that full moon symbolism, Gemini. Whatever happened around the full moon last weekend, it's got you uncertain. Don't know what's going on here. Got some deceptive thoughts, especially when it comes to something from the past. But, you know, there's a huge message here for this weekend that there is support and love all around you, and you have to remember that. The opportunity is there for you. Don't let your emotions and your thoughts work against you, okay? The details need some work. You're a little uncertain about that. That's okay. You just need to work that out. Be mindful of that. The 6 of Cups could also be like reminiscing about the past, being nostalgic, and maybe that's got you a little shook, you know, like, but the thing is that, again, there's some deeper insights to what this has caused you. I look at it this way. Maybe you need to speak your truth. The 6 of Cups could be somebody coming back around again, you know? I mean, it's one of those cards that's just, it's good energy, you know, but something for some of you in the past is just hanging on a little too much. We'll go further into that. The opportunity is here, though. The Page of Pentacles brings the opportunity in to be grounded, not let your thoughts and emotions get to you. That's a big one. And then the Ace of Cups, I mean, the Ace of Pentacles is perfect for this. The universe is handing you an opportunity here. Could be a new job, hearing about a new job, something like that. Let's get some oracles. Let's see what they add to this. So the full moon symbolism is there, big time. So again, that has to do with emotions. And you're just uncertain about some things. The universe wants to tell you this. It's, again, detach. Exactly. You need to detach from this emotional whatever it is. I think it's something linked to the past. It shakes your security, so work on your base chakra. I am secure. The earth supports me. I am safe. I am grounded. Grounding is huge this weekend, and just going with the flow. Something here is cooking. Pay attention to 11. 11. Something's at hand here. Going with the flow, I think, will really help. I don't know, Gemini. It just seems like something from the past. It keeps coming up into my like message center, I guess you can call it. I can't believe I just called my intuition my message center. But hey, it fits. But that's what I keep saying. Something from the past has got Gemini a little shook, I guess. We'll see. We'll get down to it. Let's look at relationships. What's going on with that? Is that it? Yes. Nice and simple. Okay. Not too bad. It's time to release your burdens about relationships. This may be the burden of a past relationship you're finally looking to let go of. So you know you have to do this, and you just have to move forward with it. So I think it's a little difficult for you, but again, it's a perfect time to do it this weekend. Just be patient with your process. Trust your intuition. We're getting that flow right. And then the Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady energy, so slow down a little bit. But this is also offers coming in also. And the 10 of Cups, that's great energy this weekend. All right, 10, 10, 11, 11. Come on, guys. 10, 10, 10, 11, 11. Pay off. Detach from this. Let go. Big message there. That's simple. That may be what you have to reflect on before moving forward, because this is great energy. I like that for you. I really do. Okay. We got some messages of love for you, Gemini. Passion. Try something you've never done before. Healing old wounds and childhood issues need revisiting. That's the big one right there. And lesson, this person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. I thought I shut that off. All right. Well, whatever this is great energy for you to open up to. They're really telling you that in order for you to really benefit from that, you've got to move on from whatever this is. And it can be easy because you're protected and you're safe to do it. It's a good time to do it before moving forward, or you're just bringing that energy back into your present, and then you get pissed off, you know? All right, Gemini, let's see. What do we got here? Move on. Someone is unavailable. A waste of time. It's over. Pay attention. We're letting go of the past here. Absolutely. Divorce. Experiencing a breakup. Some of you could be doing that. Wow. And they'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon. Now, some of you are definitely going to hear from that. So detach from the outcomes. So I can see how this is going. There's some breakups with some of you Geminis, and then there's some reconciliation going on with some of you. It's a 50-50 split. All right. Either way, opportunities come for this. And not only that, I do believe that a lot of you Geminis are going to hear about a job offer, and I think you could take it this weekend, or at least open up to it. You know, revising your plans. All right. Wow. Let's get a closing message for you from the Rebel deck and see what kind of smart-ass answer they got for you. I would like one card, please. Thank you. Winning. Yeah, definitely. With the Wheel of Fortune here, the 10 of Cups. Yes, that's what you're doing this weekend. You got a good thing going. Don't ruin that shit. There it is, Gemini. Told you. But you're winning this weekend, and it so shows, you know? So good for you. Releasing the breakups. Maybe you're still holding on to this breakup, or in order for you to move forward in a relationship, that breakup is still kind of lingering in the back of your mind, and it's time to let it go. But the opportunity is there, and you're winning this weekend. So very good, Gemini. Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to watch your full tarot reading. That is posted on Sundays for you. Yes. Sometimes early in the morning, sometimes later at night, in the mid-afternoon. It all depends on what I have going on in the weekend. Usually I try to get it done early so it posts at 10 a.m. on Sundays, but lots of things have been kind of pulling me out of the studio and sitting in the house. So, I'm redoing my garden. I'm doing yard stuff. I'm slowly getting back into moving around and stuff. So, yeah, I'll be posting that later in Sundays, but it all works out good, Gemini. So thank you so much for watching. If you'd like a personal reading, tarot or astrology, or both, I got a great tarot and astrology combo, 45 minutes deep diving into the next 6 months. Yeah, all the way till fall, November. So you can click the link in the description, and we can do it in person or online. It's up to you. I will accommodate you. So have a great weekend. You are winning, Gemini. Let's see who's next. Who is it? Oh, it's Taurus. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Taurus. Is it your birthday weekend? You should be celebrating. You know? You should be celebrating. Don't wait for somebody to celebrate it for you. Don't do that. Celebrate yourself. Okay, let's get a message from Archangel Michael, shall we? Okay, look at that. I like this. Put your creative energy into action. Archangel Gabriel joins me, Archangel Michael, to spark your creativity, help you communicate your vision, and motivate you to create something beautiful. So this weekend, your archangels are helping you put all that together. And I almost didn't elaborate on the meaning here. Damn. Okay. You are at a point in your life, Taurus, where you need to be creative. You've been given this message repeatedly because it relates to your life purpose. It may seem difficult to find inspiration or motivation to act upon. So Archangel Michael will use his sword of light to remove your self-doubts and any energetic blocks. Also, Archangel Gabriel is the perfect one to help you right now. So Archangel Gabriel is about creativity, communication, and motivation. So, you can create beautiful works of art, communicate your vision with perfect words in writing or public speaking, and most importantly, feel that impulse to get it done. Whenever you need a brilliant stroke of inspiration or someone to give you a little angelic push, Archangel Gabriel is your dude or dudette, your chick. So Gabrielle will blow her copper trumpet to fire up your passion and help you create amazing things. So open up to creative energy. Let go of self-doubt this weekend. Maybe creative solutions to any problems that are going on, Bringing you closer to your vision of what you want to accomplish this another round around the sun. You know what I mean? Okay. Let's get the vibe for you, Taurus. What do we got? What do we have this weekend for Taurus? I'm liking that already. Is that it? Yep. Very telling. I like the way the cards are just responding. Really liking this. Big time. Wow. Okay. Wow. All right. Maybe a little indecisive here. The Two of Swords can't decide what the hell to do, almost stuck. And I think that, the decision can be made because I think it's, again, maybe that creative block. Maybe you don't trust your intuition. You're being very defensive about where your posture is going to be, and you should stand your ground, but you really need to take the blindfold off and really decide on what you're going to do next. All right. And it involves keeping up boundaries, but not putting up a wall. All right. Seven of Pentacles to the Fool. This is great energy. This is what you should be embracing. Seven of Pentacles, plans for the future, works, puts their energy and focus into nurturing what they want and desire. The Fool card is basically your reset. For a lot of you, you could be having a birthday this weekend. This is your birthday reset. And you could be doing things over again, and especially putting focus into this. Three things: Three of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, recognition and reward, and celebrating. So again, this is good. This is payoff. This is growth. This is a focus on family and work, and not deciding one or the other. I think you're doing fine in all these realms, but go easy on yourself, I feel like I've been telling Taurus that for a while. Is go easy on yourself. And be very hard on yourself. So make sure you're aware of that. All right, let's get some oracles and see what they add to this. Wow, pay attention to 333. Definitely pay attention to 333. That's growth. Ooh. All right, yep. Magician, this is all about you manifesting. Get out of this indecisive energy, please. Release judgments. You should be blossoming right now. Like the weather out there around you, the world around you. Strengthening bonds with the Ace of Pentacles. And share the love. Again, 3 of Cups. Big time about celebrating. 333. Growth here. Open up to it. Take a risk. Take a chance. Interesting. You create your reality. So if you feel stuck, you're going to experience stuck. All right? Are we clear on that? This could be just be you going, where am I going next? I want to be open up to it. You got to open up to it. Maybe you have like one fixed view on what you want and it doesn't align that way, Something like that. All right, let's look at relationships. What do we got for this weekend? Okay, yeah. Drama, regret, sorrow. It's time to let it go. That's probably what's got you all confused and stuff. But the King of Swords cuts all cords, speaks their truth. You may have to have a conversation. You may, again, standing your ground, putting up boundaries with other people. And the Knight of Swords, communication coming in and you communicating that. Okay? You're strong enough to do it. I love that. Leo energy. And again, another 3. Recognition and reward. So something is going on here. A lot of you could be getting an inspiration to get a different career or a different job, or opening up to it and being around other people and not being and getting around the right people. I think there's a good push about being in a vibe tribe here. I think a lot of you Tauruses are like, you know what? You are a fucking negative person and I don't want you around, I mean, that can really take the wind out of your sails and things, Some people can be like that, just fucking negative. But I don't think you're worrying about that this weekend. I think it's all about celebrating. Got a lot of messages coming in here, so let's get to it. Confession. Someone has something to tell you. All right, that could be some of that drama. I don't know. Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn you could be dealing with. But if you're not, this says to be grounded. All right? Trust your intuition. The red flags you ignore now will come back to bite you later. So make sure that you're paying extra attention to that. All right? And give it time. Everything in divine timing. Let things flow. Interesting. We didn't get messages of love. Let's do it now. Okay. Protected. You are safe and divinely guided. Okay, now this is the big one. Boundaries. Firm boundaries are needed now. You can't make that shit up. Time apart, some distance will help bring clarity. So maybe that's what's going on. You've had some distance and you don't know how the other person feels. Well, here it comes. Twin flame. This is a divine counterpart connection. Give it time. Everything will work out. You know what I'm saying? For you singles, you got to, it's about putting the right energy into opening up to a beautiful relationship and the vision that you experience or want to experience in all your relationships. All right, let's get a closing message. That's a lot to unpack, but there's some growth here. Definitely some growth, Taurus. So let's get a closing message from the Rebel deck. This is like the towel snap from the universe. And they have a habit of dropping too many out. And I got one right here. All right, some good shit is about to happen. They fucking ain't right, Taurus. Don't let your issues fuck it up. Boom! There it is. Universe done called you out. Some good shit's about to happen. Don't let your issues fuck it up. And your issues could. By causing drama. Still, not communicating effectively. Or just being tied up with your own negative thoughts. Or tied up with negative people around you. So, the choice is yours. But some good shit's about to happen. And that has been saying it the whole time during the reading. It's just that you let things confuse you. It's that self-doubt. But have a good time. And take a risk. It's time. It's time for your reset, Taurus. Do it. Do it. All right, Taurus, that's going to do it for this weekend. If you're having a birthday Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, happy birthday, and many more. Don't forget to watch your full tarot reading posted on Sundays. That'll give you the vibe for the whole week, and we go over all the astrology and all of that, and more messages and messages and messages and messages. And if you would like a personal reading with yours truly, I do tarot and astrology. I could also do both. I have a great tarot and astrology combo, 45 minutes deep diving into the next 6 months, bring us all the way up to November. And we could do that in person or online. Just click the link in the description, and it'll bring you to my booking page, and I will accommodate you, honey, because you're worth it. All right. Let's get the next contestant on the freaking weekend and see who it is, and it's Cancer. Welcome, Cancer, to the freaking weekend. How you doing? Let's get a message from your guides for this weekend. See how this is going to go. All right. I don't think I've ever gotten this one. This one looks badass. Look at that. Have no fear, number 14. Fear is a trap of the ego. Allow Archangel Michael to use his sword of light to free you from the disquieting feelings holding you back. Interesting. Let's read up on that. All right, Cancer. Let's see. Life can be scary. Sometimes you may fear a situation that is before you because people are often terrified of the unknown. True that. This can create an energetic connection to the very things we're afraid of. That's where Archangel Michael's sword of light can help. If you ask, he can sever those connections with a wave of his sword. What's important to remember is that you are never, ever alone. Not even for a second. Your guardian angels are with you every moment of every day of your life. Likewise, Archangel Michael is also with you at any moment you wish to be. All you have to do is ask. Some people think of Archangel Michael as a warrior, but the only war he's engaged in is the one he's fighting alongside you. The war against your ego and against the fear and worry it causes in your life. You don't have to be afraid. Take a moment to breathe through your fears. Consider meditation or walks in nature to calm you down. Jesus. Know deep in your heart that you are loved and protected, that your choices are being angelically guided. It's time to leave the fear behind and live your fullest, very best life. I couldn't have said it better myself. Have no fear. Reminds me of that SWV song in the 90s. Have no fear, no fear. Be right here. SWV, SSWV. You remember that? I used to love that 90s R&B. I really did. I was into that shit. I was always into R&B. But I listen to everything except country. Yeah. All right. Let's get the vibe for you, Cancer, with no fear, doubt, or worry. And moving forward. Oh, Jesus. All right. What are we doing? Okay. Grab a card. Oh, 2 of Cups. Look at that shit. Wow. All right, Cancer. Yeah, this is wow. Okay. There we are, right there. See how that all kind of lined up right in front of me? No time to think it through. Absolutely no time. My hands just... I love that. I love my job. All right. This is what we got going on here, okay? Rebirth. Letting go of fear. It's time. Maybe some of you are letting that go. It's an ego death almost. Queen of Cups surrenders to the universe. Trust the intuition. Trust the universe. Not letting the emotions get to you. Putting an end to that. There's a huge message here of you're strong enough. The 8. We got 2 8s. Strength. That's Leo energy. Temperance is everything in divine timing. It's all right. We got 14, 14. Have no fear. Okay? Have no fear. Everything in divine timing. No need to rush things. There's a huge things about nurturing, about taking things, again, being present, it looks like. The 7 of Pentacles, put energy into things that are going to pay off. 8 of Wands is messages coming in. This is also Cupid's arrow. This is things moving fast. Again, once you let the universe, see, you're fighting against the flow right now, Cancer, and you just need to open to the flow. The 2 of Cups, beautiful. This is like my favorite card in this deck, is that 2 of Cups. It is just absolutely beautiful. I love that. Could be a partnership, relationship, opening up to it, knowing, you're finally getting rid of some stuff here. And we're going to have to pay attention to the 8s. I almost guarantee it. All right, let's get some oracles and see what we got. No fear. Maybe some of you are fearing stepping into a relationship or something. I don't know. Maybe just fear of never, always thinking you're never going to have it or something. I don't know. Let's just get some more messages. Okay. Yeah, just like I thought. Number 8, control. Strength, 8, 8, 8. That's abundance. You're almost there. Seek the truth. Are you stifling this in some way? Is your fear, doubt, and worry holding you back? It's time to open up. Big time. And success and victory. Again, moving towards that. Fantastic. 777, there's a spiritual aspect to this. Pay attention to it. 7 plus 7 is 14. 7 plus 7 is 14. Have no fear. Patience. This will all coalesce. Interesting. Now, let's look at love, because we've got plenty of it. You deserve it, don't you? Let's look at relationships. What's going on here? Oof. Okay, yeah. It's time to make a decision. I mean, there's so much for you to choose from right now. Why sit in this? It's time to walk away from whatever has held you back. Another 8. Okay? Pay attention to that. Now, 7 of Cups. It's time to make a decision. I know that there's some confusion. Seek the truth. Seek the truth. Could it be communication? That's how you do that. But 7 of Cups is make the highest and the best choice for yourself. 8 of Pentacles, another 8. Abundance, big time. Put in the work. 8 to the 7 of Pentacles, the 7 to the 8 of Pentacles. Look at how many 8s we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pay attention to that. The sun. Shine as brightly as the sun. Open up to that. Again, more Leo energy. And the Wheel of Fortune. Everything is working in divine timing here. It couldn't have said it any better. But it's time. That's what the Wheel of Fortune says. It's time. You may be dealing with a Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius. Big time Leo energy here. Unbelievable. All right, let's get some messages of love. So what are you afraid of? That's the question. I guess that's what you should be asking yourself this weekend. What are you afraid of? All these cards are face down except for this one, addiction. And addiction is affecting this relationship. All right. Maybe there's an addiction to knowing every fucking move instead of just opening up to it. And in the meantime, working on your shit. Obsession. Someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. What's going on there? Because this looks too good. I think it's you obsessed with fear, doubt, and worry. And that ego's working at it. Strictly sexual. This connection is passionate but not enduring. Is that what you're thinking? Is that what you're obsessing on? Is that what you're addicted to, more sexual energy, and you all base it on that? There's so much more here to unpack. It all works though. And I think that's maybe what you're obsessing and addicted to, is just knowing, you can't predict every outcome. You have to open up to them. All right, let's get some cosmic insight. I haven't used these cards in a while. Cosmic insight. Oh. What do we have? Come on. All right. One more, please. I think my cards need a cleansing and a reset. Well, I haven't used this deck in a while, so it's probably pissed off at me. Well, those cards wanted to come out anyway, and I put them back in the deck, and they came out. So, all right. Let's see. Where do we begin? First of all, Guardian. A lost loved one watches over you. So you're being guided. You got your guardian angels watching over you. You know what I'm saying? Someone else. Someone is in the middle. Someone is trying to sabotage this. Okay, maybe for some of you, you got to seek the truth. Maybe someone's doing that. I hope not. That's horrible. Mercury retrograde, electronic issues, communication issues, review everything. Yes. Big thing about communication, that's with the 8s also, is make sure you're communicating. Instead of obsessing, communicate. And date night. Ooh. Get ready to be wined and dined, and we're going to take it a little further, 69. Have no fear. Fear, doubt, and worry ain't getting you laid, that's for sure. All right. This looks so good. It really does. Open up to some good energy here. It's advantageous. It's abundance. Let's get a closing message for you. Cancer, you are giving away your power. To probably obsessive thoughts and fear, doubt, and worry. You're a badass. Act like it. You sure are. And let me tell you something. If you do, by the time you get to the weekend, it's rumble in the jungle. You know what I'm saying? And that's all right by me. All right, Cancer, that's your weekend. Your readings have been very fortunate, like very lovey, very opening up to it. I mean, come on. Isn't that beautiful? Summer's right around the corner. Wouldn't you like that? Oh my God, are you kidding me? Fuck yeah. So have no fear. That's the biggest thing. Okay? All right, Cancer, enjoy this weekend. Damn. So far, that's the best reading of the weekend. So, and it's yours because you deserve it. Act like a badass. Stop giving your power away to fear, doubt, and worry. All right, Cancer, that's going to do it for this weekend. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget that to watch your full tarot reading, that's posted on Sundays. And if you'd like a tarot or astrology reading in person or online, you can just click the link in the description, and it'll bring you to my booking page. And I will hook you up. Cancer, this weekend is forecasting lots of loving. So open up to it. All right. Cancer, thank you so much. I almost got a message before we got somebody. And let's see who is next. Scorpio. Welcome, Scorpio, to the freaking weekend. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. How that full moon handle you? Are we doing all right? Let's get a message from the Sword of Light Oracle here. I love this one. This is a great card. Number 2, angels of healing are with you. A time of healing is about to bless your life, Scorpio. Accept Archangel Raphael's emerald green light, while Archangel Michael enhances your strength. So, that full moon could have been a little rough, but have no fear. We've got that under control. Very good. Let's get the vibe for you, Scorpio. Let's see. how this weekend's going to go. Thank you so much for being here. And what do we have? Okay. Interesting. Oh my God. Wow. Wow, that's beautiful. Short and sweet. Wow. Let's do this. A rebirth. 10 of Wands is moving forward. You are done. Whatever is going on here, you are definitely moving forward. But, you know, the 10 of Wands is, look at all that baggage she's carrying. Is it necessary for this move forward? I think once you release your baggage, which is the healing that you need, wow, did things really even out. So things could be turning the tide for you. There could be some justice being served, maybe lawsuits being, you know, finalized, balanced out, releasing your burdens. 2 of Cups is beautiful energy for the weekend. Maybe spending it with somebody, you know, actually making that time. You could be, you know, after all this energy, you finally just need a weekend away. That could also be for you. So interesting. All right, Scorpio. But definitely releasing your burdens, letting things go, balancing things out this weekend, a balanced weekend. We've got 2 here, Angels of Healing and 2 of Cups. So definitely that's on the table. Okay, wow. The 2s have it, yeah. Refusing to see, another 2. Pay attention to 222. There could be some things you need, you know, and that is like just simply moving forward, you know? So pay attention to this. Rest and recover, yes. This is definitely taking it easy this weekend, grounding, kind of reconsider things. Dreams coming true, another 9. You're refusing to see that you probably need some rest, especially when it comes to your relationships. You know, maybe you've been spending too much time at work and now you're evening that out. Anyway, it works out. It bodes well for you, okay? So let's get some love and relationships. So what are you refusing to see here? That it's time to move on? That things would even out simply with that? It's time for some healing. And that could just be like just chilling at home this weekend, you know? There's nothing wrong with that. That'll give you like the clarity that you need, I think. All right, we got love and relationships. Let's see where we're at here. Yeah, the Tower. We could be focusing on all that, you know, a lot of shakeup, a lot of things happen suddenly. The King of Cups is regulating that emotion that swells up with all of this, and you're refusing to see that maybe it needs to be released and healed, okay? This is actually a great opportunity here, all right? It's time for a change. It's something you've been waiting for, that's for sure. And the 2 of Cups is out again. So relationships are a huge focus. Another 2, pay attention to the 2s. That's balance in relationships. And the world, completing a cycle. You could be literally traveling too. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius are highlighted here. So you could be ending a cycle and it works. A lot of you opening up to a dream coming true for a relationship after some much needed rest and healing yourself from whatever this is. All right, let's get messages of love. They're flying out like crazy. Yeah, this one cartwheeled out. Healing old wounds and childhood issues need revisiting. You're refusing to see that we can't move on unless we're not healing this. Pay attention to the messages here for this weekend. Go slow. Take time to get to know each other. There's no need to rush. Again, there's a nice flow here this weekend, not a you know what I mean? You could be going some places. Just relax. Finances, financial challenges are affecting this connection. That's another thing you might refuse to see. Heal yourself with that. Allow that green light to come in and give you some healing energy. You know what I'm saying? And cutting all cords to the past that you need in order to heal. Very good. All right, let's get some cosmic insight. I haven't used these cards in a while, but we're using them this weekend. Intuition. Trust your intuition. That King of Cups energy. Absolutely trusting your intuition. The red flags you ignore now will come back to bite you later. So don't ignore those red flags. Patience. Just a few more months. Good things come to those who deserve it. All right? And they'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon. That may close out the cycle for some of you. All right? Maybe you got some distance. Distance makes the heart grow fonder. I think it's more healing yourself in this situation. But I love that Two of Cups energy. That's completing something. All right, let's get a closing message for you. It's not everyone else's fault. It's yours. Maybe there's a lot of refusing to see here, and those twos have it. You're a grown-ass adult, Scorpio. Stop blaming others for your shit. Now, when we stop doing that and move forward, something here with a relationship starts to work out. And all of a sudden the communication comes in because the healing started to take place. So don't refuse to see the obvious in front of you. All right, Scorpio, that's huge for this weekend. But this looks like just some of you could be traveling. Some of you could just be staying at home, getting the rest that you need. Okay. And find some balance, especially when it comes to your relationships. All right, Scorpio, that's going to do it for this weekend. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to watch your full tarot reading posted on Sundays, and that gives you the vibe for the whole week, and we get in depth. All right. And if you'd like a tarot or astrology reading from me, in person or online, you can click the link in the description, and it will bring you to my booking page. All right, Scorpio, heal. Open up to possible relationships and rekindling of relationships, or just simply letting them fucking go because it's about time. All right? But you got it this weekend. Get some rest. All right, let's see who is next. Who could this be? I'll fold it up. It's Capricorn. Oop. Welcome, Capricorn, to the freaking weekend. Let's see what the vibe's going to be like for you. Let's get a message from our guides from the Sword of Light Oracle. Which one? The one on the bottom. Thank you. Ooh, let it go. I don't think I've ever gotten this card before. Pay attention to the butterflies. This situation no longer serves you. Allow Archangel Michael to sever your energetic connections to the past so you can embrace the future. So, whatever's going on here, you got to let it go. Let's look at it. Number 18. 8 plus 1 is 9. Look, I can add, but yeah, you're almost there. All right, Capricorn. The time has come for you to make oh, wait, that's the wrong. I went to 19. Oh, you dyslexic. I'm not really. All right. We got a message here, Capricorn. Pay attention, class. Frequently, the activities you humans engage in are focused on seeking freedom. You want to be released from old ideas, expectations, fears, worries, dramas, stories you tell yourself, the past, and more often than you can imagine, other people. Sometimes what you want is physical freedom, but it's emotional, mental, or spiritual freedom that you're asking for. The tricky part is getting people to participate in their own release. You might be shocked by how many souls are afraid, deep down, of freedom. Archangel Michael can take his sword and sever the energetic connections to what makes you unhappy, but your fear will give you the right to not let go. Metaphorically, he can unlock the prison, but if you refuse to leave the cell, then there's nothing he can do. All right, remember that. Archangel Michael can unlock the prison for you, but if you refuse to leave the cell, that's it. Archangel Michael wants you to be free. You may even believe that you are desperate to be free, but there's something you're holding on to. Is it a memory, an idea, a story, or person? Ask yourself if you've given the past power over your happiness in the present because you're afraid you'll never be that happy in the future. Such a fucking huge message. If so, it's time to dismiss that false notion here and now. Have courage that you can stand in your own power and live in the now. You can ask Archangel Michael to sever that energetic connection that holds you back 1,000,000 times, and he'll never tire of doing it. He will do it over and over with joy, but you'll both be even more joyful if you make the choice to really, finally, actually let go. There it is. You got to be truthful with yourself. Am I holding on to this? You know, Capricorn, you can hold on to a lot. It's time to let it go. All right, let's get the vibe for the weekend, because that was pretty serious. Ooh, King of Pentacles, ring that bell. Someone's going to be ringing your bell this weekend. Yeah, look at that. Exactly. Wasting your energy from the past. You can't make this shit up. Maybe you got some parental issues, daddy issues, big time for some of you. Big time. All right, but look at that. We're going to do that. Yep. Yeah, it's time to let it go. 5 of Cups to the 6 of Cups is definitely saying that. Reiterating that whole message. Wasting your energy from something in the past. It's time to empower yourself. That full moon may have happened last week, and now it's starting to kind of rear its head. You know what I'm saying? King of Pentacles is feet on the ground, mature. You got to handle this with some maturity here. Okay? And the 10 of Swords is the payoff. Not letting your thoughts get to you. Letting that negative energy go. You're done taking arrows from the past. You're done. Let it go. All right, let's get some Psychic Tarot for the Heart, oracles, and see what else they add to this. But you can already see this shaping up. I mean, it just reiterated that whole message. That's incredible. Okay. Let's get... Ooh. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Feeling alone? Again, the full moon. Something's bringing that up. Pay attention to what was going on last week. Focus on joy and stability. You can have that when you take the lead. Take the lead by empowering yourself and letting go of this. Feeling alone is because of something that happened in the past here. Guarantee it. And it's time to let it go. You will. Moving on. Moving on. All right, let's look at relationships, because I'm pretty sure this is about a relationship. Okay, let's see. What do we have for Capricorn for relationships this weekend? Big thing about, it says to let it go, and I think you do. I think this weekend will really open that up for you, and that's fantastic. Yeah, this 8 of Swords, stuck mentality. No. Queen of Swords speaks her truth, cuts all cords, letting it go. Seeing the sword here? Look at that. You know what to do. Put in the work. Yes. When you put in the work, it pays off. And you're strong enough to do this, by the way. Another 8. Strength. And 6 of Pentacles. This is balance. That is reciprocating energy. You have cut yourself off from reciprocating energy. You only get it one way. And you give it. You don't get it. And that frustrates the fuck out of you. It's something from the past that's stopping that. And this weekend, you could realize it. And it could work out very well for you. I mean, let's not mince words here. There's a lot of pentacles. This could also be, you know, financial gain here, opening up to it. Interesting. All right, let's get some messages of love. There we go. We're doing this one first. Obsession. Someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. That's you. And only because we're focusing on the past. That's all. And whatever you're focused on now, you feel powerless because of, I'm telling you, this past has got a grip on you. Unplug. Working less will help strengthen your relationship. So some of you just might be working a lot, and it's indicated here because that makes you happy. That gives you satisfaction. But also, it's a give and take here. You know, it's balance. An apology, you can expect the apology you want to hear. That can come in many different forms. You know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody hurt you. Again, it's all about letting it go and opening up to it. I mean, I really don't need to try to speculate. You know, you already know, Capricorn. So let's get some cosmic insight. Bestow us with some cosmic insight. That card rang the bell too. Pay attention to that. Okay. Narcissist. Someone is too full of themselves. That can go either way. Challenges. Make a decision. Work on inner healing. Absolutely. You're being challenged to do that. Commitment. Things are getting serious for some of you, yes. And moving. Change of residence or moving in with your partner. That could also be for some of you here. But what this also is what are you moving to? If you're letting something go, you're moving towards reciprocating energy and joy and stability. Absolutely. Okay? Now, let's get a closing message. Lots to unpack here. Biggest thing, let it go. Let it go. Empower yourself. Focus on joy and stability. Stop obsessing. You know, it doesn't help. Move towards empowering energy. You look like a shit show, Capricorn. No. You're a hot mess. Fact. Clean yourself up. Yeah, empower yourself. Go get your hair did. Take care of yourself. There has to be a balance here. You have to let go of this obsession to just keep moving when you got no steam. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to relationships, again, it's empowering yourself. It's letting the past go. And you're so challenged by that. Some of you might believe that if I let this go, I don't know who I am. No. Whatever this is, it's time, and you know it. So you can do it, Capricorn. I know you can, because you can really, really be happy if you choose to be. That's it. If you choose to be. All right, Capricorn, that's going to do it for the freaking weekend. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let it go. Don't forget to watch your full tarot reading. That's posted on Sundays. Give you the full scoop on the whole week. And if you'd like a personal reading with me, just you can get tarot or astrology or both. I got a great 45-minute combo that gives you great insight. We're going to forecast all the way into November, basically. Gives you good insight on where we're going, okay? You could do that in person or online. You could just click the link in the description and it'll bring you to my booking page. Capricorn, let it go this weekend, okay? That's all you got to do. And have fun. That's what the weekend's all about. All right, Capricorn, I love you all. Let's see who is next. All right, let's see who is next. And it is Libra. Welcome, Libra, to the freaking weekend. Let's get a message from Archangel Michael and all the archangels from the Sword of Light Oracle. Before we begin this weekend vibe check, thanks for being here, Libra. Let's see what they got for you. No, they said shuffle again. Okay, I gotcha. There it is, the one on the bottom. There we go. Thank you. It's almost over. Interesting. Number 16, your current challenges will soon be resolved, and you will be able to look to the future with a smile. that's always reassuring. So it's almost over. The anticipation is incorrigible. All right, Libra. Archangel Michael knows that this has been a difficult time for you. You've experienced so many challenges back to back. Worries and concerns weigh heavily on your shoulders. Rest assured, however, that your guardian angels and Archangel Michael are doing all they can to help you bear those burdens. He is happy to tell you that it is time for the difficulty is nearly over. There is light at the end of the tunnel, and it comes straight from source. Very soon, you will see the skies clear, and the weight will lift. You'll be able to breathe freely again and focus upon the future with optimism. All of us in the angelic realm, and Archangel Michael especially, are so very proud of how you have handled this time of challenge. You have made wise choices and never gave up hope. Good for you for coming through on all this as a stronger person. A positive and joyful future awaits. Well, that's a positive message for the weekend. Thank you for that. All right, Libra. So this is all going to take a resolution. It's almost time. It's almost over. So what they're saying here is wait it out a little bit. You know what I mean? Persevere. Use your inner strength. Excellent. Now, let's get the vibe for the weekend. Wow. Yeah, definitely. Where do I begin here? Yeah, this is good. This is really good. My God. All right, Libra. Excellent energy here. The card in the middle is the Three of Wands. And this is something you've been waiting for. It's almost over. And that's the message for this weekend. Ace of Swords is bringing communication, bringing in a new way of looking at things. You're only going to put your energy and focus into things that are going to pay off. That may be the new revelation that you go through with the Seven of Pentacles. And if you're not doing that and you're wasting your energy, this is the message to say, let's get back on track with that. Put your energy and focus into things that are going to pay off. The Knight of Wands is ushering in some change that's very exciting, that gets your passion back, that gets you reignited. It's almost over. What you've been waiting for is coming. It involves a risk. Don't be foolish to turn your back on it. It's time with the Wheel of Fortune, and the Ten of Pentacles is just great energy. You could be traveling impromptu. This is just harmonious energy, and you should be opening up to it. Wow. That's a fuck of a great weekend right there. I mean, that's incredible energy there, Libra. Fantastic. Could be landing a new job, raise. It's good, secure energy, especially when it comes to relationships and family. Opening up to that. I like it. It's something you've been waiting for, and it's almost over. It's almost there. Wow. What else do we have for Libra for this weekend? There it is. All right, so find balance. That's what Libra does. Getting that balance right. Nurture yourself with another 3. Empower yourself. Ground. Take care of yourself. That's where you find the balance. And giving and receiving. Lots of offers coming in this weekend. Lots of help could be coming in for you also. 2 10s and a Fool. Wow, that's great. That's great energy. That's just a great reading right there. Open up to it. If you're like, well, Jeff, I'm not seeing it, why? Why are you not seeing it? Are you putting your time and effort into shit that doesn't pay off and you know it? Pay attention to, it almost seems like I'm jumping time here. Pay attention to the 3s. Let's see. Let's get relationships and love, shall we? Oh, hold on, drop that. Oh, still trying to stretch. We got some Queen energy here. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. All right, what else do we have? Damn it, another card fell. Shit. Come here, you. I guess I'm getting my stretches in now. Okay. Anything else for love and relationships for Libra? What's going on here? Okay. All right. So do not turn your back on the opportunity here. There's opportunities, obviously. Don't turn your back on it. And that's the thing. Don't turn your back on it. Use your inner wisdom at this time. Some of you just may be taking some time alone and getting that time of rest for yourself. The Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups is very telling energy here. It's nurturing energy, and relationships are nurtured of all kinds. It's emotionally fulfilling and making you feel safe. That's what we need. That's what we've been waiting for. Trust your intuition also. And the Six of Pentacles again, which is giving and receiving. So there's lots of reciprocating energy, finally, that balance that you've been striving for. All right, let's get messages of love. Okay. All right. Yeah, for a lot of you, this message is kind of reiterated here. Retreat. Time alone or in nature will help you recharge. That's not an option. That's a priority this weekend. Get outside and ground, definitely. Time apart. Some distance will help bring clarity. For some of you, I think that's what you've gotten, and now you're coming together, something you've been waiting for them to come to you, travel to you, something like that. Boundaries. Firm boundaries are needed now. So don't turn your back on opportunity. Keep your boundaries, that balance, that fine line. Abundance. You've done the work. Abundance flows to you now. Absolutely for this weekend. Absolutely. Wow. Let's get some cosmic insight. I haven't used these cards in a while, so we're going to give them another shot. Okay. Anything else? Thank you. Interesting. Liar. Be careful of someone sneaky. Stay away from people like that. This energy is too good. Keep people around that isn't like that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you're dealing with somebody in this situation that's become a challenge and it's soon to be resolved, okay? Because you're creating those boundaries, all right? Patience, just a few more months. Good things come to those who know they deserve them. So be patient with your process. Communicate, compromise, forgive, work it out. Again, some of you are working things out here. You know, establishing balance in relationships. Communicating effectively is important. That's what leads to all this beautiful, happy energy in the outcome. So fantastic. All right, let's get a closing message with the Rebel deck. There it is. Libra, you need a good fucking cry. Well, I'll tell you that happens. Sometimes we just need that. Maybe that's the final thing, is just to emotionally release that. Get the ugly cry on. Let that shit go. Your soul will thank you. But we move into this beautiful energy here. It's just reiterating that it's almost over. And maybe emotionally releasing that is the final step towards much, much greater happiness than a little bit that's going on here. But take care of yourself, you know. Take some time to retreat and find that balance, you know. Maybe you just need that time alone and you're entitled to that. But, I mean, this energy is opening up to something new. It's beautiful. I love it. That's a great energy for the weekend. All right, Libra, great reading. It's almost over, guys. Just like the reading. All right, have a great weekend. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget that your full tarot reading is posted on Sundays. Give you the vibe for the whole week. We go over everything. And if you'd like a personal reading, click the link in the description and it'll bring you to my booking page and I will hook you up. All right, Libra. Open up to this beautiful energy and cry. Let it out if you have to. Don't you feel better after that? It's gone. It's done. It's over with. It's released. And maybe that's what all it takes. All right, Libra, I love you all. Let's see who is next. Ooh. Sagittarius. You are next on the Freakin Weekend. Welcome. Let's get a message from Archangel Michael from the Sword of Light Oracle. What do we got? Welcome, Sag. Let's see. What kind of weekend is it going to be? What's the vibe? What's the message? What's the vibe? You're making me shuffle for it. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes. Picture the card coming out. There it is. Ooh, look at that. After all those shuffling, I just did that for Libra. And I'm telling you, Sag, number 16, it's almost over. Your current challenges will soon be resolved, and you will be able to look at the future with a smile. That's a good vibe right there. It's almost over. So give yourself some time. This too shall pass. Archangel Michael wants you to know that you've been challenged and that you become stronger because of this challenge. And because of that, it's almost over. Things are about to resolve itself. So open up to it, especially for this weekend, you know? Maybe you're watching this and the weekend is about to begin. Okay? The week's almost over. Let's see how things are going to go. So, ooh, I like the Ace of Cups. Ooh. Oh my God. Ooh. Oh man, did I just shift the whole thing? Did I? Son of a bitch. Oh well. Okay, look at that. Wow. Yeah, all right. So let's do things differently here. Okay. Let's do. Yeah, this is good stuff. This is really good stuff with that Magician in the middle. Oh, God. All right. The Magician in the middle for this weekend says you create your reality. What are you creating? The Tower says, yes, we've had some things that shook us up. Could be about finances, all right, because we got the Two of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. I wouldn't let that worry. What we need to do is change things. Don't let this stuff get you down. You know what I mean? Let's put a balance in that. You could be just juggling too much, but we need to change something here. This is great energy. I don't want to focus too much on this negativity. You know, it's just we have to realize that if there's an imbalance, it's where we're putting our focus. Something here, the Knight of Wands, ignites your passion. That's what we need, is to get that spark back. No one can do it for us. We need to do it for ourselves. The Magician speaks that. If you're focusing on the Tower, you know, things happening suddenly, you know, things shake the foundation and you're focusing on it, it sets you out of balance and it puts your spark out. It's time to realize that you get your spark back. The Queen of Wands embraces change this weekend. Do something different. Ace of Cups, new opportunity in love, a new opportunity to fill your cup first. And the Ten of Pentacles is long, secure, feeling fun, out, having a good time. Do it. Wow. Good for you. You're creating your reality. The universe wants you to know that. You're creating your reality, so pay attention to what you're putting your focus on, okay? Now, let's get some oracles and see what they got to add to this. I'm getting a love vibe, and you've been getting that, Sag. You've been getting that for the last few weeks. Dare I say the last couple months, actually. Okay, is that it? Yeah. Wow. Okay. Heal. Heal that part of yourself that puts you out of balance and still has you focusing on what happened, you know, instead of what can happen. Solar plexus. I deserve so much more, and I'm opening up to it. I deserve it. It's getting your passion back. It's getting excited about change. Open your heart. Open up to the possibilities. Don't hold back. And Ace of Cups again. Love abounds. I mean, you can't make this shit up. The plot thickens. I like this. I like this a lot. I really do. Okay. Let's get some love. What do we got for love for Sag? Something's up here. What's going on? Anything else? Heard two more. One more, two more. Jesus, okay. All right. Wow. Okay, so some drama that's happened here has put things out of balance. You don't need to focus on that. You don't need to start any drama. You don't need to be involved in any drama. Relationships are not drama. You do not need to compete for anything. You know what I'm saying? There's a strong message about that. You don't need to fight. The Seven of Cups is feeling confused about where to go. Sorry, I had to take a sip of water. And this is some confusion about what to do next. Don't be confused. Just open up to it. Choose the highest and the best for you. Four of Wands is celebrating, having a good time, maybe at home. The Four of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles is beautiful energy. Some of you could be moving, getting ready to move, something like that. And look at that, guys. The Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups. Cups, 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 cups everywhere. Love, love, love. Open up to it. That is beautiful. Two tens, two aces. Come on. Wow. Let's look at messages of love. There we are. Okay. An addiction is affecting this relationship. You don't need to be in it. You know what I mean? Heal that part of yourself. Regret. Someone feels remorse for the way that they treated you. Okay. That'll make things a lot better. Remember, it's almost over. And true love. This love is emotional, physical, and unconditional. Now, for the majority of you, especially singles, you're opening up to something really special here. And you should. Because you deserve it. Solar plexus. Choose that you deserve it. All right? And the struggle is almost over. The challenge. All right, let's get some cosmic insight. Anything else? Okay, yeah, everyone's getting communicate. Compromise, forgive, work it out. Yep. Lots of healing taking place here. All depends with communication. Now, Sagittarius, I want you to ask a question. I want you to take a deep breath, close your eyes, focus on it. Ask your question. Ready? Here's your answer. Yes, luck is on your side. Okay, let's get a closing message for you, Sag. Ooh, what a nice fucking spicy weekend. It could just be a healing weekend for you too, you know, and you deserve it. But we've got two like-minded individuals here. Okay. Have you eaten? You're acting like a big-ass baby. Make sure you nourish yourself. You need food in your belly. Eat a fucking taco. All right. You may be going for some tacos. Maybe feeling a little peckish. Gotta nourish your body. Just remember, Sag, it's almost over, and you're stepping into that energy. So, nourish yourself. Open up to this beautiful energy. I'm telling you right now, this looks like a great weekend. Great weekend. Cancer was having a great weekend too, so I don't know. I say open up to it. Ace of Cups. Open up to love and fill your cup first. All right, Sag, that's going to do it for this week. And please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget that the full tarot reading is posted on Sundays. And if you'd like a tarot or astrology reading with me or both, I have a great tarot and astrology combo, 45 minutes deep diving into the next 6 months. Wow. We go over a lot. It's very in-depth, and I love it. And you can book that in the description. Just click the link, and it'll bring you to my booking page, and I will hook you up. All right, Sag, enjoy this weekend. Have fun. Open up. Create the life that you want finally, because you deserve it. All right. Thank you so much, Sag. Let's see who is going to be next. Yes, there it is, Leo. Welcome, Leo, to the Freakin Weekend, fellow kings and queens. Let's get a message from Archangel Michael. Let's see what he's got for us. This is from the Sword of Light Oracle. I love that. All is in perfect timing. Number 1. This is it. It's time to take action now. Archangel Michael will be here to help you every step of the way. Wow. Love that. Love that. All right. Let's read number 1. The first in the deck. All right, Leo. You deserve that. Absolutely. Come on. All right. The doors of opportunity have opened for you, Leo, and you're being invited to walk right through. This is the moment you've been waiting for, and you deserve the goodness that is flowing your way. If you are asking about a situation in the future, then you should take this message to mean that your anticipated timing is perfect. Stay with your current plan. This card indicates that there will be a great abundance tied to this timing. It might be related to financial prosperity. If that's your plan, it could be that a multitude of happy experiences are in store for you. Perhaps you can expect ample help from others to make your dreams come true. In whatever form this abundance presents itself, accept it and share your gratitude with the divine. Damn. We could just stop right there. All in perfect timing. So take the action. You have the universe guiding you every step of the way. Every step of the way. And surrender to it. Open up to it. Allow yourself to be guided. Go with the flow. And understand that everything is in perfect timing. All right. Let's get the vibe, Leo. What do we got for us this weekend? Bam. Holy shit. Oof. Wow. Okay, that's it. Wow. All right. Look at this fucking reading. Excellent. All right. They really want me to focus on the middle here, the Magician and the Nine of Cups. You create your reality. Where's your focus? Okay. You need to open up to abundance. This is wish fulfillment. This is making things happen. All in perfect timing, of course. Six of Cups to the High Priestess. Love is all around you, so open up to it. Trust your intuition. You know this to be true. The Ace of Cups and the Lovers. I mean, this is a new relationship. Something's establishing here, all in perfect timing. Open up to a relationship if you're single. To come its way, all in perfect timing. You have to open up to it. You are creating your reality. I think some of you are still hanging on to the past, and you have to realize that. Again, allow the universe to guide you. This is fucking incredible. All right. Let's get some Psychic Tarot for the heart. Let's get some oracles and see what else they add to this beautiful reading. Ace of Cups to the Lovers. What? Six of Cups, Nine of Cups, Ace of Cups. Fuck. And two major cards here. Three major cards. What am I saying? And it's all in perfect timing. This is it. That's what the universe is saying. This is it, kid. You've been awaiting results. You don't plant the seeds and you just and you yell at it because it's not producing fruit. You have to nurture it. You have to empower yourself in the meantime. And sacral, this could also, okay, so we have the Six of Cups, which has to do with the past, especially childhood. And sacral chakra is opening up to joy, but it's also releasing something from the past. Okay, so be aware of that. Could be a childhood issue that's holding this, whatever this is, back. So nurture that part of yourself. Okay? Let's look at love and relationships. I mean, wow. Could you be meeting somebody this weekend? Could you be opening up to the possibility that you can do this? What's going on here? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Yeah. Okay. You're stuck. Well, you're not really stuck. Your perception is feeling stuck because you're too busy looking at the past, shoulda, woulda, coulda, and not realizing the opportunities that are there for you. This is wasting your energy, and I think it's time to let that go. The Empress is out again to say, nurture yourself. You deserve this. Open up. And look at that. The Ace of Wands to the Ace of Pentacles. New beginnings here. Opportunity is being handed to you. Don't turn your back on it because of past hurts or whatever it is. The time is now. Wow. Such a strong message for you. Which one do I keep? The obstacles one. Okay. Unplug. Working less will help strengthen your relationship. Maybe for some of you, that's what you're stuck in. You know what I mean? Maybe you're forcing too much. Unplug. Obstacles, unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. That's for a lot of us Leos. And I'm going to put myself in that category too. Because I know that's what's stopping me from opening up to this beautiful shit. Twin flame, this is a divine counterpart connection. It points to it. You can open up to it. Create the reality you want. Wish fulfillment. Us Leos have been wanting this. Perfect time for the summer. Summer loving had me a blast. Yeah. Wouldn't you agree? Oh, shit. Ah, yeah. It would really make the last few months worth it. I'll tell you that much, man. Shit. All right. Yeah, we're using Cosmic Insight. We haven't used that in a while. Mercury retrograde. All right, so we could have some electronic issues, some communications issues. That's okay. Review everything. Get some perspective. Go back to the drawing board. Work it out. Health. Health issues could arise. Okay, let's take care of those. All in perfect timing. Nurture yourself. There's a big thing about nurturing yourself. Taking care of yourself. You have to do that and manifest. Tell the universe exactly what you want, and that's for the majority of us. That's exactly what we're doing, and it's responding. All right, let's get a closing message for us, Leo. Looks like a fucking great weekend if you choose and you open up to it. But take care of yourself, too. This could also just be nurturing the relationship with yourself. Don't forget that. All right. Take a shot. That's it, Leo. Take a shot. Don't take 12. Take 1. Okay, maybe 2. And then move on. All right? It's your shot. All in due time. And, man, that's a great reading. Great reading. Oof. Wow. Dare I say it's a little steamy in there now because I'm like all lathered up. You know? Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's do this. Universe, bring it on. Bring it on. All right, Leo, have a great weekend. Open up to it. Tell the universe exactly what you want and have a great one. All right. That's going to do it. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget the week reading is posted on Sundays. And you use the two together, shit, you got some gold there. And don't forget, if you'd like a personal reading, you can go ahead and click the link in the description. And it'll bring you to my booking page, and I will hook you up. Leo, enjoy your weekend. Let's see who is next. And it's Pisces. Welcome, Pisces, to the freaking weekend. I just wanted to put those there so I'm not digging around in the bowl. Okay, Pisces, let's get a message for you to start this off. There it is. I like that. I've never gotten this card before. Be a light to others. You have a powerful message to share. Shine your light on the world so that others can learn from you. Ooh, I like that a lot. Let's read up on it. Number 4. Number 4. All right, Pisces, let's do it. The world needs people who are kind, giving, and spiritually tuned in. People like you, Pisces. You have grace and wisdom necessary to help others heal from all manners of emotional and spiritual wounds. Know that you do not need to be engaged in a direct, hands-on, or traditional method of support to be of assistance to them. You present an example of compassionate, non-judgmental living that people can learn from just by being around you. While your presence itself is a gift to the world, many of us in the angelic realm see you as a spiritual teacher. We think it's time for you to share your light with a much larger number of people. You already know all you need to know. Perhaps it's time you stepped out of your comfort zone and became a mentor or a coach to those who are struggling in the world. What you learned that allowed you to make it through all your difficulties and challenges can now be shared with others, acting as a beacon to guide them through their own dark times. Wow. I like that for you. Being called upon, and you must answer. You must answer. All right. Ooh, Pisces. That's a tall spiritual order there. You know what I mean? But you can do that. If you can get through it, you can help other people get through it too. All right. Let's get the vibe for you this weekend, Pisces. Let's see what we got. Okay, what do we got for Pisces? Thank you so much for being here, Pisces. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and let's get the vibe for this weekend. I like that. Anything else? There it is. All these cards are face down except for this one, and I take that as a let's hold off and just focus on this. Celebration. Enjoying ourselves. Maybe enjoying yourselves at home. Ooh, okay. All right. Okay. Wow. You got 3 major cards here out of the 5. That's a big deal. This is a big major issue. And the thing you have to relinquish yourself from is setting yourself free from anxiety and a stuck perspective this weekend. You may have to, it's not having to, but choosing to focus on your relationships and nurturing them and not judging them and not feeling stuck or not being anxious, but to move forward, Pisces. There's a big, huge movement about moving forward and just really celebrating instead of this. Anxiety is just the fear of the unknown. Turn it on its ass. Get excited. I don't know what the future holds, but I'm going to get excited about it because I know that the universe has my back and I create my reality and I am worthy of some good, beautiful, beautiful energy and I allow it. And so it is. Okay? Okay. 3 of Cups, share the love. Absolutely. Balance. Patience with your process also. Strengthening bonds. Yeah, big focus on relationships and really nurturing those this weekend. And share the love. This is celebration. So this is celebrating of all kinds this weekend. Don't get stuck. Don't get stuck in all of that. Like, even you could just feel anxiety about how are we going to manage all this? We've been invited to like 4 parties. How are we going to do this? You'll be able to do it. Don't worry about it. But this looks like working on relationships and really strengthening bonds and opening up to that. Don't judge anything, you know, the past, the present, other people. Don't let other people's judgments give you anxiety. You know what I'm saying? Oh, boy. Yeah. Our thoughts are moving forward, especially when it comes to relationships. We're coming out of that stormy anxiety water, you know, because our thoughts no longer serve us. We need to get a better perspective on it. And it's because, number one, we have our walls up. Again, more judgment. We need to break the walls down and have some boundaries instead. You are strong enough. And that's the main message here, is use your inner strength by showing other people how to do that. Another 8, communication coming in big time. And the Ace of Cups. Wow. Ace of Cups to the Lovers, to the 3 of Cups, to the 4 of Wands. That's beautiful energy. That's beautiful energy. Maybe taking care of the relationship with yourself also is important. You can't be a light to others if you're not a light to yourself. Boom. Okay, messages of love. Let's get some messages of love. What do we got? Okay, retreat. Time alone or in nature will help you recharge. Well, it could be for both, but I'm going to tell you something right now. Ground this weekend. You're going to need it. You need it. But you are protected. You're safe and divinely guided. So move forward with that. Release the burdens. An awakening. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. I think it's you, and then therefore your relationships go through this spiritual transformation. This looks like a great energy for the weekend, though. Absolutely great. Let's get some cosmic insight. Let's see what we got here. Anything else? Anything? Okay. All right. Challenges. Make a decision. Work on inner healing. Okay, so this weekend, huge focus on working on inner healing. Spy. Someone's got their eye on you. For some of you, someone's got their eye on you. Don't be judgy. Again, focus on relationships here, especially Pisces. If you're not in a relationship, looks really good. Could be dealing with some air signs, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. If you're not, then that means your thoughts need to align to this beautiful energy. You need to tell yourself that it's not really a bad thing to take care of yourself. Be a light to yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you can be a light to others. But this relationship energy is huge, 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 huge. Okay, stop sleeping so damn much. Closing message. Wake up. You're missing some cool shit. And that's the thing. Wake up out of your little stupor here and move forward. You'll feel so much better when you do. Pisces, beautiful energy of working on relationships and just getting in the zone and taking care of you. Nurture yourself. Ground, ground, ground this weekend. You will feel so much better when you do. It just takes away your anxiety. I'm telling you, it's fantastic. And have some fun. That's what it's all about. All right, Pisces, thank you so much. That's the freaking weekend for you. Don't forget to watch your full tarot reading for the week, posted on Sundays. And if you'd like a personal reading with me, I do tarot and astrology and both. I got a nice combination, both using tarot and astrology, 45 minutes deep diving into the next 6 months. We go over everything. So go ahead and click the link in the description, and it'll bring you to my booking page. Pisces, be a light to others. Make sure you're a light to yourself first. All right, have a great weekend. Let's see who is next. And it is Aquarius. I was wondering where you were. Welcome, Aquarius, to the freaking weekend. Love you all. Let's get the vibe for the weekend. All right, you excited? You excited? Feel a little excitement here. What's going on? Aquarius, what you up to? Let's get a message from Archangel Michael and see what we have. Ooh, trust your angels. Okay, trust your angels. Let go of your expectations of how your dreams will come true. Trust that heaven has a perfect plan. All right, so this is about, and actually 7, 8, 9. I had to count on my fingers. You see that? This is 9. You're almost there. You're almost there. Trust your angels. Excellent. All right, number 36. Let's do it. I can't believe I had to count on my fingers. Okay, Aquarius. You are trying way too hard to dictate the process and the outcome of how your life unfolds. Stop trying to micromanage everything and instead have faith that your angels and guides have the situation under control. Ask Archangel Michael to use his sword of light to cut the cord on that buzzing of that ego of yours so that you can ease into a place of peaceful understanding that you are divinely loved and everything is going to be all right. Aquarius, you need to calm down. That's what that energy I'm feeling. I assure you that everyone in heaven, the angels and everyone, do know that what your dreams are. And they want you to be happy in all ways. Trust your guardian angels, the other archangels, and Archangel Michael to bring you joyful and perfect outcome, even if it's a little different from what you've envisioned. Trust the plan, Aquarius. Let go of trying to control every fucking thing. That ego's getting in the way. Archangels don't like that shit, you know? All right, let's get the vibe for you, Aquarius. Thank you so much for being here. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and let's get your vibe, Aquarius, because we got to trust our angels. All right. Let's see. What do we got? Yep. Okay. Wow. All right. Here we are. Opportunities big time this weekend. But there's some things we need to work on, okay? Six of Swords. Your thoughts no longer serve you. We're getting out of this stormy weather and really into some good energy here. But you've got to let down your walls. That's why you're not seeing the opportunities coming to you. You're trying to control too much. You're being defensive. The ego. You know what I mean? Let down the walls. Put up the boundaries. Knight of Swords is, again, taking action, especially when it comes to your vibe and your mentality. Page of Cups brings in an offer here. Unexpected. Could be news coming in. Ace of Pentacles, an offer coming in. Four of Wands is celebrating, especially when it comes to the home. Some of you may be finding a home to move into this weekend, maybe house hunting, and some of you could be literally moving. All right? But this is, could be a job offer too, but there's opportunities here this weekend. Open up to them. Again, trust your angels. All right, let's get some oracles. Ooh. I hate when they do that. Okay. What do we got here? Okay. Helpless and hopeless. That could be from the sacral chakra, childhood issues that are still keeping up these walls. It's time to let them go. Seek the truth. Yeah, maybe I need to change that way of thinking. I am kind of defensive. I need to let that go, you know? I'm going to go with the flow. Reach out is recognition and reward. Again, reaching out for other people, having people help you out at this time. You don't have to go at this alone. That's another thing. A lot of you need to understand that. You know, it's almost like playing the victim mentality. Okay? Just be aware of that. But sacral chakra is also opening up to joy and confidence. You know, having fun. So it could be some childhood stuff that comes up that actually could work out in your favor. Now, let's look at love. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, we're releasing judgment and negative thought patterns about relationships. It's over, Johnny. We're healing that. And that brings a lot of opportunity here. It puts life back into balance for you. Absolutely. And Knight of Cups brings an offer in that you're going to be celebrating about. So stop worrying. You can't control every outcome. The only thing you can control is your vision on how you see it playing out. And even being open to a different route. You know what I'm saying? And you probably have something to say. Definitely. So I don't know why I coughed there. Release, radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go. And that's what it's all about. Radical acceptance and surrender. Strictly sexual, this connection is passionate but not enduring. I really try to figure out where this goes in the scheme of things here. And I think some people just look at maybe sex is love. It could be a whole childhood issue kind of thing. But strictly sexual, maybe it's leveling up. This friendship is leading to more. So for a lot of you, trust where this is going. I think it's going to be worthwhile. So let's get some cosmic insight. What else do we have? Yeah, it's... All right, guardian, a lost loved one watches over you. Again, you see the message here? The trumpet. They're trying to tell you something here. Manifest. Tell the universe exactly what you want, and you shall have it. And they bring it. The Ace of Pentacles there. Mercury retrograde. Could be having some electronic issues, communication issues. Just review everything before you go ahead and put it out there. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're using the right verbiage, that kind of thing. So be aware of that. All right. It's trusting in the plan. Some things may have been on hold. Now things are moving forward for you. All right, let's get a closing message for you, Aquarius. Fucking apologize. Now that's to yourself, and to others it will set you free. Radical acceptance and surrender. Seriously, just do it, okay? Here, the universe says, good weekend. Good weekend to open things up, Aquarius. Wow. Trust your angels, they got your back. And guardian angel is watching over you. So no sweat. Just stop obsessing over it. The outcome, the outcome, the outcome. When, who, what, where, when, how. It's not your job. Your job is just to celebrate like you already got it. All right, Aquarius, that's going to do it for this weekend. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, your whole full tarot reading for the week is posted on Sunday, so go ahead and check that out. Don't forget to check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. I always forget to say that to people because I just assume that's what you do, but a lot of people don't know that. So check that out. That really gives more detail to your reading. It gets a lot more accurate, scary accurate. All right, Aquarius, enjoy your weekend. Trust your angels. They got your back. And let's see who is next. Who is going to be next? Is this it? I always feel like there's... No, yeah, that's it. That's the last one. Oh, my God. I always feel like I'm just going to keep going and going and going. And it's Virgo. Last but not least, of course, Virgo, welcome. Thank God there are timestamps, you know. All right, Virgo, let's get a message for you. Last but not least on this freaking weekend. And look at that. Of course. Save the best for last. Open your heart. Number 22. Pay attention to 222. No one is perfect. Stop judging yourself and others and let love heal this situation. Interesting. Let's look it up. Let's see. What do we got here? All right. Virgo, when you are in a place of judgment about yourself or others, you create conflict that brings unrest, unhappiness, and unforgiveness. Okay. Right now, your ego is a powerful determinant to your happiness, detriment to your happiness. Things may seem complicated, but the truth is that you simply need to get out of your own way. Word. Whatever the situation, you'll find that approaching it with a sense of love can heal all things. There are going to be times when your behavior doesn't match up to your expectations of yourself. If this is the case now, what you are meant to be learning is how to love yourself regardless. Try to remember that at any given moment, you are doing the best you can, and try not to judge yourself too harshly. If you could see yourself the way that Archangel Michael sees you, then you would never be hard on yourself again. You would know that you are a child of unfathomable beauty and light. There are also going to be times when other people let you down. It is important to remember that they too are beings of unfathomable beauty and light. I had to say that twice. There is no way for you to fully understand their actions because it's impossible to comprehend the total history of another unique soul having a human incarnation. So understand that. You know, have a little understanding when it comes to that, Virgo. You are called now to open your heart and offer yourself and others compassion. Forgiveness doesn't mean that you that you or someone else did was okay. It's about lifting the weight of judgment from your own shoulders. Forgiveness sets you free. Abso-fucking-lutely. Forgiveness is the highest form of healing, too. Judging others is your world's #1 problem right now. Word. Don't be a part of the problem, be the solution. Let love heal this situation. All right. Okay, Virgo. You got your instructions. Open your heart. Like Madonna in 85. Was it 85 or 87? I think it was 87. Yeah. All right. Let's get the vibe. What do we got for Virgo? Ooh. 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 All right. Look at that. All major cards. This is a big deal. 30 years of tarot, and I tell you this. This is a big deal. Wow. There it is. All right. Virgo, save the best reading for last. I mean, how do we get all major cards? The Devil, the Moon, the Hermit, Strength, and the Lovers. Fuck. Wow. Open your heart. We have here the Hermit. Now, this is a twofold message. Some of you need to spend some time alone this weekend, and some of you are just going within. You got to open your heart, and you got to do that inside, not out. You know what I'm saying? Don't be tempted with the devil here to focus on uncertainty and judgment and all of that, emotionally drawing you down to the bottom. No more. And whatever happened around the full moon is clarification right there. What they're saying here is that you are strong enough. You can get through this. Big time Leo energy here. And the Lovers, well, you open up to that beautiful relationship with yourself and others. I mean, that's great. And it's a big deal for you to trust your inner wisdom this weekend. It will fucking pay off. Now, let's get some oracles. Wow. You're refusing to see here that the universe is trying to teach you a lesson, and you're really not, it's really not trying to teach you a lesson. It's trying to teach you to have faith and take the lead and believe in yourself that you too can overcome this. Remember, no one is perfect. Open your heart. Stop judging yourself and other people, and you watch how different your whole world out there changes. Okay, let's look at relationships. And another thing, this card is 22, okay? 2 2s, another 2, refusing to see. You're refusing to see that you need to open your heart. Word. All right. Let's see. What do we have for love? Wow. Okay. Not own. Yeah, look at the Judgment card is out. Again, setting yourself free. Damn. Especially when it comes to regret and shoulda, woulda, coulda energy. We're still into that. We're still holding on. You may be refusing to see that. Oh, I'm fine. I let go of that loser a long time ago. No, you didn't. And it's not really holding on to him. It's holding on to that residual shitty energy, you know? The Star is saying heal that. Another major card. The sun, the star, the moon. Wow. King of Pentacles is acting with maturity, feet on the ground, practical approach. You know, you're opening up to that earth energy, definitely, and it pays off here. Something you've been waiting for is on its way. When you open up your heart and heal that part of yourself. Page of Pentacles brings in an offer, an apology, something. No judgment. And the Lovers, again. Fuck. Moving towards this. Fixing relationships that may have been on the rocks, you know? And opening up to new ones. And you've been holding yourself back. It's time to open your heart. All right. Let's see. What else? Unavailable. This person is unavailable to give you all you deserve. So don't judge them. Just move away from it. Let go of it. Know that you deserve better. That's what the universe is trying to show you here. And trust. It is safe to trust in this situation. So move forward. A new love or recommitment to love is developing. Definitely. There's a lot going on here with relationships, and it all kind of smooths over. You close that heart down, and it ain't happening. Nope. All right, let's get some cosmic insight. I haven't used these cards in a while. So let's see what they add to this, shall we? What else do we have for Virgo for this weekend? What do we need to know? Anything else? I think that's it. Yep. Okay, challenges. Yeah, make a decision. Work on inner healing. Huge focus on inner healing this weekend. And boy, does it open you up. And they'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon, okay? You may have no contact with this person, and you may be hearing from them. So pay attention to that, okay? Pay attention. Messages coming in. All right, let's get a closing message. Wow, new love, new recommitment to love for some of you. Wow, a lot of readings this weekend are about hooking up, relationships, that kind of thing. Good. Good. Let's get a closing message for you, Virgo. Which one's it going to be? And it's this one. Stop talking. That could be the judgment. Instead of talking, open up your heart. Shut your mouth and listen. Absolutely. Okay, Virgo. That's going to do it for this weekend. It's all about opening your heart this weekend. And with new love and the lovers cards here, this is incredible energy. So thank you so much for watching, Virgo. That's going to do it. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to watch your full tarot reading for the week, posted on Sundays. And if you would like a tarot or astrology personal reading with me, I also offer a combo now. I've been doing it since the first of the year, and everybody loves it. That's using a tarot and astrology, 45 minutes, deep diving into the next 6 months. Man, do we go over a lot. We could do that in person or online. Click the link in the description, and it'll bring you to my booking page, Virgo. Stop talking. Open your heart. Forgive. Just open up and do some self-healing too, and you will feel so much better when you do. All right, everybody, that's going to do it for another edition of the Freakin' Weekend. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all. Thank you for all your kind words and comments and all of that. And the healing is taking place. We're opening our hearts and we are enjoying our weekend. That's going to do it. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you on Sunday. Fun day.